Namaste. Okay, here we go. Te, karu, naba, yogino, pabananti, murudu matya, tima, turopa, yang, pabananti, tadiata, murudu, payo, matyo, payo, tima, matyo, payo, tima, turopa, yang, iti. Tatra murudu payasutri bitaha murudu sambego matya sambega sati vra sambega iti. Tatang matyo payasutata timatra matyo payasutata timat matyo payasutata timatropaya iti. Tatra timatropayanam divra sambeganama sannaha samathilapaha samathipalam cha bhavati iti. Okay. Namaste. Ooh, I forgot to change the. Sorry, it's Sutra 21. Now, these yogins are of 9 kinds, as being respectively followers of the gentle and the moderate and the vehement method. That is to say, the follower of the gentle method, the follower of the moderate method, and the follower of the vehement method. Among these, the follower of the gentle method is also of three kinds, with gentle intensity, with moderate intensity, and with keen intensity. Likewise, the follower of the moderate method. Likewise, the follower of the vehement method. Now, among those who follow the vehement method, for the keenly intense, it is near. There is gaining of concentration and the result of concentration. Okay, next up is Veda. Okay. Chapter 33 today. Of book 2. It's 15 shlokas long. It's longer than usual. Sorry. Namaste. Te Bitai Marutang Sumunamatu Ma Nah Suryasia Samdarasho Yuyotah Api no Biro Alvati Kushametan Bran Jan Yamahi Rudran Brajan Pihu Devant Dapi Rudran Shamtame Pihu Shatam Hima Ashiya Peshoja Pihu Vyasamada de Besho Pitaram Byamho Byami Van Shejan Dayasavan Vishu Jihe Shireshutvo Jan Dasyan Rudran Shriyansi Tabasam Bajra Banho Vaishui Noh Paramamhasaha Sevasati Bishavan Apiti Rapaso Yuyoti Man Devant Rudran Jokurotama Namopilma Dushatoti Purashapama Sahudi Ununo Biram Alpaya Peshoja Pilpi Shakatamam Peshoja Pilpi Shakatamam Devant Pishojam Shironomi Habi Mapil Habate Yo Habil Piraban Sudoma Pi Rudram Dishuyan Radu Daraha Suhabo Man No Asiai Apruha Sushipro Riratan Manayai Unama Mamanandan Burashapo Marudaban Tabakushui Yasan Bayasan Natama Kronuiban Juchayam Bara Juchayam Marapan Juchayam Marapan Ashiyan Biban Sayam Rudrasya Sumunam Gvan Sian Te Rudran Murulayan Gulban Gulhaseto Murulayan Gulhaseto. I'm gonna do another version just in case. Murulayan Gulhaseto Yo Asati Peshojo Jala Shohu. And on the second thought, I think the first one is right. This is the first time this edition has ever lost La. This is La. This is La. Murulayan Gulhaseto Yo Asati Peshojo Jala Shohu. Okay. Apa Paltang Rapaso Daibiasia Pi Nu Ma Purashapan Jakoshami Ta He Prave Purashapaya Shiveti Jan Maho Mahim Sushatoti Mirayami Namasyan Karemali Kinam Namo Pilkuruni Masi Tvasham Rudurasya Nama Sthira Pirangangai He Bururu Ban Aguro Bapuru He Shukurapi He Pipishe Hiranuyai He Hiranuyoi He Ishana Dasya Puvanasya Purelva Purelna Ban U Yoshodurudran Da Suryama Yoshadurudran Da Suryama. I hope. Okay, I think so. I think I read it correctly. 알하는 비팔쇼이 사야간이 다는 발 하는 니시감 다는 발 하는 니시감 야자땀 비시바루 밤 알하는 이담 다야세 비시바 마프밤 비시바 마프밤 나발 오지요 루드랑 드바다스티 슈투히 슈르담 갈타사담 유반함 무르감 나 비마무파하스누 무그라무 르누 비마무파하라누 하뜨누 비마무파하뜨누 무그라무 비마무파하뜨누 무그라무 무르로 자리들의 루드랑 스다바노니암 때 아스마느니 마빠는 두 사나흐 구마라시치트 피타람 구마라시치피트 구마라시치피치트 구마라시치트 피타람 바는다마남 프라티 나나마 루드로 빠야는 담 푸렐다다람 사트파팀 그루누이슈에 수두타스트밤 배출장 라스 라시아스메 양보 배출장 마루타흐 슈치니 야 샴타마 브르쇼노 야 마요푸 야니 마누라 브르누이 땅에 비타 나시야 샴자 요시자 루드라시아 바시미 바리 누 데히 루드라시아 브로지아흐 바리 드베셔시앙 둘마틸 마히 가트 아바 스티랑 마카바드 피아스 따누시바 미트바 수도강야 다나야야 무르랍 에방에 마프로 부르셔판 제기타나 야타 데바나 으로누이슈에나 함시 하바나슈르노 하바나슈르는노 하바나슈르는노 루드레하 모티 부르하드바데마 비다테 수비랑흐. That's it. I was expecting more. I was about to have fun, and then it stopped. Yeah, it's the story of my life. Namaste. Father of Marut, let thy bliss approach us. Exclude us not from looking on the sunlight. Gracious to our fleet courser, be the hero. May we transplant us, Rudra, in our children. With the most saving medicines which thou givest, Rudra, may I attain 100 winters. Far from us, banish enmity and hatred, and to all quarters maladies and trouble. Chief of all, born art thou in glory, Rudra, armed with the thunder, mightiest of the mighty. Transport us over trouble to well-being. Repel thou from us all assaults of mischief. Let us not anger thee with worship, Rudra, ill praise, strong God, or mingled invocation. Do thou with strengthening balms inside our heroes, I hear thee, famed as best of all physicians. May I, with praise songs, win that Rudra's favor, who is adored with gifts and invocations. Never may the tawny god, fair-cheeked and gracious, swift-hearing, yield us to this evil purpose. The strong, begirt by Maruts, hath refreshed me with most invigorating food, imploring, as he who finds a shade in fervent sunlight, may I, uninjured, win the bliss of Rudra. Where is that gracious hand of thine, O Rudra, the hand that giveth help and bringeth comfort, remover of the woe that gods have sent us? O strong one, look thou on me with compassion. To him the strong, great tawny, fair-complexioned, I utter forth a mighty hymn of praises. We serve the brilliant God with adorations. We glorify the splendid name of Rudra. With firm limbs multiform, the strong, the tiny adorns himself with bright gold decorations. The strength of Godhead never departs from Rudra, him who is sovereign of this world, the mighty. Worthy thou carriest thou thy bow and arrows, worthy thy many-hued and honored necklace. Worthy thou cuttest here each fiend to pieces. A mightier than thou there is not, Rudra. Praise him, the chariot-born, the young, the famous, fierce, slaying like a dread beast of the forest. O Rudra, praised, be gracious to the singer. Let thy hosts spare us and smite down another. I bend to thee as thou approachest, Rudra, even as a boy before the sire who greets him. I praise thee, bounteous giver, Lord of heroes. Give medicines to us as thou art lauded. Of your pure medicines, O potent Marut, those that are wholesomest and health-bestowing, those which our father Manu had selected, I crave from Rudra for our gain and welfare. May Rudra's missile turn aside and spare us, the great wrath of the impetuous one avoid us. Turn, bounteous God, thy strong bow from our princes, and be thou gracious to our seed and offspring. O tawny bull, thus showing forth thy nature, as neither to be wrath, O God, nor slay us. Hear, Rudra, listen to our invocation. Loud may we speak with heroes in assembly. Okay. Next up is the Upanishads. This is fun. Yay, fun. Okay, Upanishads. After this, I'm gonna chant. Well, after Upanishads is Shrimad Bhagavatam, and then I'll chant. Okay, so today is chapter 8 of book 2. Can I get there? Panchamo Chatur Troti Three 8 to manually get there. It's short. Okay. Chapter 8. Here we go. It's really short. Namaste. Atan Sabdavitasiyam Manchi Sabdavitan Samopasitan Sabdavitam Samopasitan Yatikim Jam Pancho Humiti Sa Himkaro Yataprati Sa Prasatavo Yadati Sa Adi Adiha Yaduditi Sa Udagito Yataprati Sa Pratiharo Yadupati Sa Upadravo Yananiti Dananitama Nugatesamai Bagadoham Yo Bacho Dohonunavananado Pavati Yang Etadevam Vidavanam Bachi Sabdavitam Samopasatem Sabdavitam Samopasatem. I think I decide one word or the other. They can't put like options for readers. Iti Ashirtomaho Kanandoho. Namaste. Next, for the sevenfold āmēn. Let a man meditate on the sevenfold āmēn in speech. Whenever there is in speech the syllable hun, there is hingagara. Pra is the prasatava, a is the adi, the first that is Ud it is the Udgita, pra the Pratihara, upa the Upadrava, ni the Nitana. Speech yields the milk, which is the milk of speech itself. To him who, knowing this, meditates on the sevenfold saman in speech, he becomes rich in food and able to eat food. Okay, next up is Shrimad Bhagavatam. And that's chapter 23 today. Yeah. Sorry. Okay. Almost there. Okay, so right now, Shrimad Bhagavatam, Book 3, Chapter 23. This is Book 3, Chapter 23. Right here. I mean, I should, yeah. How long is this? Gasp. Okay. 57 shlokas. Normal looking shlokas. A little longer one found. Mostly average. There's longer ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7 long shlokas. And the rest of them are average shlokas. Average sized, not average quality. That's stupid. Well, I'm not up for this, but I'll do it anyway. Hopefully I'll have fun. If anything bad happens, I'll use some more medicine. I don't want to use more. Namaste. Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Darayo Vimshotyaya Maitreya Uvancham Petra Pyam Prasatite Satvi Patimingan Gita Kovidan Nityam Pariacharat Purityam Pavaniva Pavam Prapuma Visharamam Peno Tumashaujanam Gaurabeno Damena Jam Shishuru Shoyan Sauhurudana Banjan Maturayan Ja Poho Visurujya Gamam Damam Pam Ja Dubesham Lupamakam Madama Aparamat Dodiatang Nityam Tejayam Samatoshayat Sa Bai Devashwi Varyasatam Manabim Samanuvratam Taivad Gadi Yasahu Patiura Shasanam Mahashishohu Galena Puyasa Kushamam Kashitam Pratacharyayan Brahmagadagadaya Pajan Bidvitaha Kripaya Brabit Kaldama Uvancham Dushito Hamadiyan Taba Manabi Manadayan Shishuru Shoyan Paramaya Paraya cha Bhagatiya Yo Tehina Mayamati Va Suhurata Sabadeho Na Bekushuitaha Samuchitaha Kushopitum Madaltep Ye Me Sivatalmaniratasya Tapaha Samadhi Vidyat Mayoga Vijatang Vijitang Samadhi Vidyat Mayoga Samadhi Vidyat Mayoga Vijitang. One more. Samadhi Vidyat Mayoga Vijitang Bhagavata Prasadaha Tanevante Madanusavanaya Barututan Madanusavanaya Barututan Turashatwim Parapashya Pitaramya Paya Nashokan Anie Punar Bhagavato Purvan Udvi Jaramam Pa Vipram Shitang Altarachanah Udvi Jaramam Pa Vipram Udvi Jaramam Pa Vipram Shitang Altarachanah. Okay. Udvi Jaramam Pa Vipram Shitang Altarachanah Kimuru Gramasyam Siddhansi Pungakushavan Vipavan Nijatalmadohan Divyan Narail Duratigan Nurababikriya Pihu Evam Brubana Mabala Kila Yogi Evam Burubana Bala Maba Burubana Mabala Kila Yoga Maya Vidya Bichakashono Ma Bekushuyu Evam Burubana Mabala Kila Yoga Maya Vidya Bichakashono Ma Bekushuyu Evam Purvana Mabala Kila Yoga Maya Vidya Bichakushona Ma Bekushuya Katan Tigan Sit Katan Tiran Sit Sampurashara Yan Samampurashara Ya Paranoya Bihuvala Yan. Something tells me I need to do the whole thing. I don't know when that happens, but it just happened. I have to do the whole thing. I'm the shloka, I mean. Okay. Evam Puruvana Mabala Kila Yoga Maya Vidya Vijakushona Mabekushuya Kata Tiran Sita Samampurashara Ya Samampurashara Ya Paranoya Bihuvala Ya Kireshada Breed Gireshada Brida Baloka Bila Sadatan Sitan Nanaha Gireshada Brida Baloka Bila Sadatan Sitan Nanaha Gireshada Brida Baloka Bila Sadatan Gireshada Brida Baloka Bila Gireshada Brida Gireshada Buridwa Baloka Bila Sadtasita Nanaha Devahu Tiruvanchang Radhatam Pata Devijavura Shaita Mukha Yoga Maya Tipe Devijavura Shaita Mukha Devijavura Shaita Mukha Yoga Maya Tipe Devai Bipo Dadavaimi Paltaha Yasota Piatati Samayaha Sakura Danganga Sangango Puyand Puyand Gari Yasi Gunaha Prasabaha Satinam Taturati Kurutiamupashikushwa Taturati Kurutiamupashikusho Yathopadesham Yenaisha Me Kashitotiriram Kashitotiriram Sayatma Siddhetta Te Kuruttamano Pava Taishuita Yang Kuruttamano Pava Taishuita Yang Dinasata Disha Pavanam Sadrosham Bichakushuvan Maitreya Ubanchang. Sorry. Puriyang Puriyamanan Bichachana Kaldamo Yogama Satitaha Bimanam Gamagam Gushatatasatai Hievan Biranchi Karat Gushatatasatai Hievan Biranchi Karat Gushatatasatai Hievan Biranchi Karat Salvakam Madukam Divyam Salvaratna Samanam Vitam Salvadatyupa Chayodakam Dalkam Salvadatyupa Chayodalkam Manuisatam Pairu Pasakuratam Manuisatam Pairu Pasakuratam. I should check this. Alright, 23. What was it? 13. Why am I? Oh yeah, it is 13. I thought I was just saying 13 because I'm Satan. No. 13. There's 35. This one. No. Salva. This one. Okay. Yeah, I did it. Okay, moving on. Divyo Pakarano Petam, Divyo Pakarano Petam, Salvakan Lasuka Bahama, Pater Tuika Pihe, Pataka Pilbichitra Piralangan Kurutama, Pataka Pilbichitra Piralangan Kurutama. Pataka Pilbichitra Piralangan Kurutama Suraga Pilbichitra Malya Pilmanju Shinjat Shodangan Kripiha. Wow, man. Suraga Pilbichitra Malya Pilmanju Shinjat Shodangan Kripiha. Fun. Suraga Pilvichitrama Liya Pilmanju Shinjat. Come on, brain. Suraga Pilvichitrama Liya Pilmanju Shinjat. Come on. Why am I can't say Shinjat. Come on. Suraga Pilvichitra Malya Pilmanju Shinjat Shodangan Kripiha. Yeah, thank you, brain. Namaste, thank you. Sorry for the disciplining words, I guess. Sorry for the words of discipline. Alright, another one's back-to-back one-line word. Oh boy. 25 syllables. How many is this? Tu cu la cu show ma cao she yao na na basatrai virajitama. No way, I am passing that. I am sorry, I have to do it again for many, many minutes. Tu cu la cu show ma cao she yao na na basatrai virajitama. Upari. Vinyasa talima talina. Vinyasa talila yeshu purataka. Thank you, whoever that. God, thank you, God. Kushui putai her, kashepu piher, ganantam, pariangan gavia jana sanai her. Tatra, Biniku Shuiputana, na Shilpo, Pan, Shopitama, Biniku Shuiputana, na Shilpo, Pan, Shopitama, Mahamarakatasatan Lian, Mahamarakatasatan Lian, Jushitam, Biduruma Bedi Pihu, Divan Hosu. Bidurumade Halian, Patam, Bajraka Patavat, Shikara Shevinandrani Leshu, Hemakumum Paira Tishiritamu, Chagoshushimata Padamaraga, the Gurai, Guriai, Bajra Pitatishu, Guriai, yeah. Chakushusha. Chakushusha mata padamaraga guriyai raga guriyai. Okay. Chakushusha mata padamaraga guriyai vajra pitatishu. Meow. Chakushusha mata padamaraga guriyai vajra pitatishu. Pew. You could do better than this. No, I can't. If you pay me. Ooh, all right, $1,000 if you could do it the next try. Where is the money coming from? I don't know. Chakushushamat. I failed already. $500 for the next try. How is that? Where's the money coming from? Chakuchu. I failed again. How about $250 for the next try if I get it? Okay. Where's the money coming from? Chakushushamata patamaraga gurayai. I fail. How about $100? No, $50 if I get it the next try. I don't know where the money is gonna come from. Chakushushamata patamaraga gurayai vajratita pitatishu. I fail. How about $25? Alright, if it appears out of thin air, I'll accept this though. I'm that desperate. Hallucinating money to different level. Chakushushamata padamaraga guriyai vajrat pitatishu. I messed it up at the end. Alright, $10. Final offer if I get it the next try. Thank you, God. I ask you for $10 in the name of King Yahusha if I get it right the next try. Āmēn. Namaste. Chakushushamata padamaraga guriyai vajra pitatishu. God owes me money. $10. I owe him hell? Okay, I keep the $10. Fun. Nimitai her. Jushitam Pechetara Vaitang Nai Mahai Hail Ha Hema Toranoi her. It's really hard. Jushitam Pechetara Vaitang Nai Mahai Hail Hema Toranoi her. Pechetara Vaitang Nai Hamaha. Jushitam Pechetara Vaitang Nai Mahai Hai Hema Mahai Hai Hema. Wow. Mahai Hai Hema Mahai Hai Hema. Jushitam Bechetra Baita Nai Maha Hai Hema Tora Noiha. Hamsa Para Bata Brata Is Tatra Tatra Niku Jitama. Kuruturimana Manyamana Sivana Tiruhya Tiruhya Sivana Tiruhya Tiruhya Cham Viharasthana Vishivra Ma Sambesha Purangangano Jiraiha. Another one-line word. There goes my couple of minutes at least, I guess. Viharasthana Vishirama Sambeksha Purangangano Jiraiha. Viharasthana Vishirama Sambesha Vishrama Sambesha Prangangana Vishrama Sambesha Vishrama Sambesha Vishrama Sambesha Vishrama Sambesha. Okay. Viharasthana Vishrama Sambesha Prangangano Jiraiha. Taking it. Yatopa Josham Rachitae Bisma Panab Nimivante Manaho. Tae Bisma Panabimiban. Tae Bisma Panamiban. Tae Bisma Panamiban. Tae Bisma Panamiban. Okay, got it. I think I got it. Rachitae Bisma Panamiban Manaho. Yeah. 이드르그그르함 따뜻파시하는 팀 나디프리 때나 짜타사 살바푸당 샤양 피지냐흐 브라보짜트 깔다마흐 스바야무. 니마제지양 스미느 흐라데 피루 비마나미다마루하 Idam shukulakratam til tamashishwam yapakam nurunom sa tadapaltuha samadaya pachaha guvala yakushwano sarajam biprati baso benui putam shicha multajana 앙감자 말라방은깨나 산차는 남 샤발라스타나무 아비베샹 사라스바티양흐 사라흐 시바잘라 샤야무 자는따흐 사라시 베시마스타흐 샤타니 다샤가니아카흐 살방흐 기쇼라바야소 다달쇼트 발라가는 타야흐 땅무 드르셔트방 사하소트 타야 브로쭈흐 브란잘라야흐 스트리야흐 바얌 갈마까리 수투피암 샤티 나흐 까라바마 기무 스너네나 땅 마하에헤너 스나파이트방 마라스비니마 두쿠레 닐말레 누뜨네 다두라시앙이짱 마나다흐 푸셔노니 파랄티아니 파리얌시 디우마는띠짱 아는남 살바구노페탐 빠남 짜이바 모르따 사바무 짜이바 모르따 사바무. Okay, I need to do something. 1 second. Yeah, a little too loud. Music. Namaste. Atangdalshe Sivamatmanam Suraga Vinam Birajam Baram Birajam Kurutas Vasatyayanam Kanya Pilbahumanitam Sanatam Gurutashiraha Sananam Salva Parana Pushuitam Nishikagrivam Balayinam Gujatakan Jananu Puram Shuronuyoratyasatayam. I want to do it again. Shuronuyoratyasatayam Kanjian Kanjaniyan Bahoratanayam Hareno Cha Mahaleno Ruchakena Jam Pushuitama Sudatang Supruvan Shilakashana Snigata Bangangena Jakushushwa Padmakosha Supurutwa. Ooh, did I just wipe off? I just wiped off a chunk of my Guma. Where was I? Alright, just give me 1 second. What did I do? It's not that bad, okay. I'm gonna check this out after I'm done. Jakushushua. Okay. Sudatang, Supruvan, Shilakashana Snigatan. Shilakashana Snigata Bangangena Jakushushua. Padmakosha Purutang. Padmakosha Purutang. Ni laira la kaishija. Ni laira la. Ni laira la la. Ni laira la kaishija. Lasana mukama. Yadang sasamara Rosha Pamuro Shuinam Nayitam Batim Tatana Chansate Saha Sutri Piriasata Sutri Piriastra Sate Sa Prajapatiha Paltuha Purasatang Datamanam Sutri Sasrabratam Tadang Mishamya Tadio Gagatim Samshayam Pratyapadiatang Santang Gurtamalasananam Viprajanati Mapul Babat Atmano Vipratim Rupam Sambita Ruchirasatanim Vidya Tari Sahasreno Sevyamanam Suva Sasam Jata Pavo Bimanam Tadarohayadma Damitrahana Tadarohaya Damitrahama Tadarohaya Damitrahana Tasamina Luputamahima Puriyaya Nurakuto Vidya Tari Pirupachi No Bapul Vimane Vidya Tari Pirupachi No Bapul Vimane. I want to say it one more time, please. Vidya Tari Pirupachi No Bapul Vimane Vipraja Utkachaku Mudaganabana Bijyaha Utkachaku Mudaganabana Bijyaha Tara Pira Borota Ibodu Patilna Paku Pahasataha Ibodu Patilna Pahasataha. Tena Shetoloka Pabihara Kula Jalenandra Duronui Shivananga Sakama Rutasai Saupagasu. It's a 2-line word. How many syllables is that? 35. Oh boy. All right, 20 shlokas left, I think. Tena shirto loka pabiha rakula jalenendra duro nui shiva nanganga sakamaruta sao pagasu. Siddhail nuto diu tunipa tashivasu banasu. Diu tunipa tashivasu banasu. Reme chiram tanada valulana lana. Tanada varulana. Tanada varulalana. 바루티. 바이시람은 밖에 수라산에 나는 단에 보시바 파드라께 마나세 자이트라라티에 짱상 레메 라마야 라타흐 프랑지슈누는 비만에나 까마게나 마히야상 바이마니까 나티아셰탄 바이마니까 나티아셰탄 잘람르로카는 잘람르로카는 야타니라흐 김 두라바다남 때슈엄 봄사두무드다 마체타삼 봄사무드다 마체타삼 야이라 시리타스틸 타파다시 짜라누어 비아사나 띠아야흐 브라코쇼 이트와 푸보 골람 파트니아이 야바는 스바삼스타야 바흐와 셰짜리암 마하요기 스바시라마야 니아발타땅 비파지야 니바타트마남 마나빔 수라토트 무카느 수라토트 수카무 라맘 니라마야느 레메 발샤부가느 무훌타바트 따스미는 비마나 오뜨거르쇼톰 샤이얌 라티카림 시리땅 나 자부티아땅 땀깡람 파티야 비지에나 상응가땅 에밤 요가누파베나 담은 파티오 라마마노 요허 샤땀 비아티 요허 샤라다흐 까말라라사열마나크 까말라라사열마야 까말라라사열마나크 다시야마 타드땅 레타스땅 파바야는 나트마비트 노타 비타야 루밤 스밤 살바상은까레빠 비드티 비드비푸흐 살바상은까레빠 비드비푸흐 아따흐 상 수슈베 사디오 데바후티흐 스트리야흐 브라자흐 살방스땅 실장루 살방은기요 로히토트 빨라가는 타야흐 마팀 성 브라브라티슈아는 땀 브라브라지슈여는 땀 다다라고 샤티 사티 스마야마나 비클라베나 호로다야나 비두야타 리카는 띠야 테무키 푸민바다 나카마노이 시리야 우번짱 랄리땅 빠짬 디르티아 슈루칼람 샤나이흐 데바후 디루번짱 Salvam tad Bhagavan Mahyamupavaha Pratishrutam Athapi me Prapadanaya Apayam Datu Mahasi Brahmana Tuhitara Pisatara Pyam Tuhitara Pisatu Pyam Bimuragyaha Patayaha Samaha Kashachittasyaname Vishokaya Tavayi Pravarajite Vanama Etan Vatan Lam Kalena Vyati Granantena Me Prapo Inindriya Tapara Sangangena Paritiyagata Paratmanaha Inindriya Teshu Sajajanantiya Prasagangasatavayi Me Kurataha Ajananantiya Param Bhavam Tata Pyasatava Payaya Me Sangango Yaha Samsara Del Hetura Satusu Samsara Del Hetura Satusu Bihito Tiang Sang Eva Satushu Guruto Niho Sangangatavaya Garipate Neha Yatakaima Taimaya Na Viragaya Garipate Na Til Tapada Sevayai Jivananapi Muroto Hi Saha Saham Bhagavato Nunam Panchitang Mayaya Lurutama Yatatavam Bimukutidam Prapya Na Mumukushwaya Badantanat Iti Shrimad Bhagavate Mahapuranwe Paramahamsyam Samhitayam Durati Yasaganante Kapile Yopa Khyane Trayobim Shotyaya Namaste. I'm gonna take a break. It's not too bad. It was long though. Hello, Rachel Sanatani. Hare Krishna. Let me see. How did I learn it? I think the cannabis really helped me learn it, because when I was trying to even learn other languages before I started learning Sanskrit, I found that using cannabis, what it does is it degresses your brain just enough so that you become like a little child, so you can learn the language a lot easier, because there's such a thing called the learning pain. In order to suppress the pain, you might need something, and I needed something to learn Sanskrit. That's what it did for me. And even I don't use it that much anymore, but if I wanted to conjure a real spell, I will consume a little shrooms and then either chant or recite Sanskrit. And what that will do, it'll make the sky spew fire on the earth in the worst case scenario, but I don't want to do that, so I'm keeping it on the down low. Would you say you're happy? I'm content. Contentment is what leads to peace, and peace is the foundation of heaven, and happiness has to grow on peace. If there's no peace, your happiness is complete BS. Peace is the foundation of heaven. Let me get my translation. Since I read the whole chapter, I'm gonna read the translation, and I'll have some time to talk maybe. But reading a translation should take me about 13 minutes. I'll be right back. Thank you. The version that I'm using for the translation of Shrimad Bhagavatam is Gita Press, and it's in Gorakhpur. Yeah, this should be good. After you read, the Sanskrit, when you listen to the translation, it actually completes the whole even the invocation, like you're completing a ritual, if you will. It's really powerful. Give me 1 second. Here you go. Discourse 23. Maitreya continued. When the parents of Devahuti had left, that virtuous girl who could easily read the mind of her lord daily attended to his comforts with the same delight as goddess Bhavati looks after her consort, Lord Shiva. Forswearing lust, deceit, malice, covetousness, vanity, and forbidden acts, nay, ever vigilant and active, she won the pleasure of her glorious husband through fidelity, purity of mind and body, reverence, control of the senses, service and love, as well as by her affable speech, O Vidura. The daughter of Manu, who looked upon her Lord as greater even than Providence and was fully devoted to him, expected great blessings from him. Nay, having served him for a long time, she had grown weak and emaciated on account of her religious observances. Kaldama was therefore oppressed with the feeling of commiseration for her and spoke to her in accents faltering with love. Kaldama said, O daughter of Manu, you have shown great respect to me, and I am pleased today with your most faithful service and supreme devotion. You ungrudgingly wasted your body for my sake, body which is extremely dear to all living beings and deserves every attention. I therefore confer on you supernatural vision. Thereby see for yourself the divine blessings that were secured by me through concentrated application to austere penance, samadhi, and worship of God, and through devotion to my own duty, blessings which are free from fear and grief, and to which you have also won a title through services rendered to me. Of what account are other enjoyments, aspirations in regard to which are frustrated by the mere contraction of a brow on the part of the Lord, who possesses infinite power? You have now attained your object. Therefore enjoy the extensive unearthly pleasures earned through devotion to your duties, and which can be had with difficulty by human beings due to false notions of their royal dignity, etc. When the sage spoke thus, Devahuti felt relieved to discover that he was the master of all yogic powers and an adept in all forms of worship. Her face brightening with a smile and bashful glances, she spoke in voice choked with modesty and love. Devahuti said, I know it, my lord. All that you have said, O chief of the Brahmanas, is something natural to you, a master of unfailing yogic powers, that you are a great one. Now, let the promise you made about allowing me the contact of your body but once be redeemed. For it is a rare boon for virtuous wives to have a progeny through a highly venerable husband. Kindly instruct me what arrangements have to be made and what requisites to be got together, according to the injunctions of the scriptures, by resorting to which my poor body, emaciated through intense passion, may be rendered fit for union, smitten as I am with darts of love excited by you. And also think of a suitable house, my lord. Maitreya went on. Seeking to oblige his beloved spouse, the sage Kaldama, or Vidura, exercised his wonderful yogic power and instantly produced an aerial mansion which could range at will. It was a wonderful structure containing all sorts of jewels, adorned with pillars of precious stones, and capable of yielding whatever one desired, and was equipped with every form of wealth which tended to multiply in course of time. It was provided with supernatural articles of domestic use, was comfortable in all seasons, and was decorated with buntings and flags of variegated colors. It was further embellished with wreaths of charming flowers that attracted the sweet humming of bees, as well as with tapestries of linen, silk, and other fabrics of various kinds. The house looked charming with cushions, beds, fans, and seats separately arranged in the several stories rising one above another. Its beauty was enhanced by works of art here and there, and it was provided with pavements of emerald and coral dais. I don't know. Its entrances shone with coral thresholds and had doors of diamond. Its domes of sapphire were crowned with gold pinnacles. With the choicest of rubies set in its diamond walls, it appeared as though possessed of eyes, and it was furnished with wonderful canopies and highly valuable festoons of gold. It resounded with the cries of swans and pigeons, which flew up to their likenesses, thinking them to be their own kind. With its pleasure grounds, resting chambers, bedrooms, and inner and outer yards, designed with an eye to the comfort, it caused astonishment, as it were, to the sage himself. The sage Kaldama, who could read the mind of all living beings, perceived that Devahuti did not regard even such a house with a much delighted heart, and said to her of his own accord, "Bathe in the Yando Lake, O timid one, and ascend this aerial mansion." Having been consecrated by Lord Vishnu himself, the sacred lake is capable of granting all the desires of human beings. Bowing to that command of her lord, the lotus-eyed princess, who had a soiled cloth and wore matted locks, and whose frame was coated with a thick layer of dirt and breasts discolored, dived into the lake, which contained the sacred waters of the Saraswati. Inside the lake, she saw in a house 1,000 maids, all in the prime of youth and emitting the fragrance of a lotus. Seeing her, the damsels suddenly rose and said to her with joined palms, "We are your maidservants. Tell us, what shall we do for you?" The girls, who showed every respect to the princess, bathed the proud lady with costly oil, perfumed powder, etc., and gave her a pair of new stainless pieces of fine cloth, superb, most agreeable and brilliant jewels, food containing all good qualities, and sweet inebriating drinks. Then in a mirror she beheld her person rid of dirt, adorned with a garland, clad in unsullied robes, decorated with auspicious marks, and made much of by the maids. Her body had not only been washed up to the neck, but bathed from head to foot, and decked with all kinds of ornaments, particularly with the gold ornament about her neck, bangles about her wrists, and tinkling anklets of gold. She had a girdle of gold set with numerous jewels about her hips, and was further adorned with a precious pearl necklace and auspicious materials. Her countenance shone with beautiful rows of teeth, charming eyebrows, eyes distinguished by lovely and soft corners, and lined with lotus buds and dark tresses. The moment she thought of her beloved spouse, the foremost of sages, she found herself, along with those damsels, just where that lord of created being was. She was amazed to find herself surrounded by 1,000 maids in the presence of her husband to witness his yogic power. The sage perceived that Devahuti had washed herself clean and shone forth as though she was no longer her former self. She had regained her original beauty, was clad in excellent robes, her charming breasts duly wrapped round, and was waited upon by 1,000 Vidyatara girls. He conceived a fondness for her, and helped her to ascend the aerial mansion, or destroyer of enemy. Though attached to his beloved consort, and with Vidyatara damsels ministering to his bodily comfort, the sage did not lose his glory and shone in that aerial mansion as charming as the moon with its consort, in the midst of the other lunar mansions in the vault of heavens, causing rows of lilies to open. Waited upon by a bevy of charming damsels, and extolled by hosts of siddharthas, he revelled in the aerial mansion like Kubera, for long, long years, over the valleys of Mount Meru, the pleasure ground of the guardians of the four quarters and the four intermediate points of the compass. Valleys which are rendered all the more delightful by cool, gentle, and fragrant breezes that stimulate passion and echo the auspicious sound of the fall of the heavenly stream. Similarly, he fondly enjoyed himself with his wife in Vaishramanpaka, Surasana, Nanandana, Bushiba Padara, and Chaitararatya, as well as over the Manasarobara lake, coursing through the various spheres as the air on that brilliant and great aerial mansion that could fly at will. Kaldama surpassed even the gods coursing through the air. What is difficult of achievement for those self-possessed men who have taken refuge in the feet of the Lord, feet that are the source of sacred rivers, and put an end to the sorrows. Having shown to his wife the whole extent of the terrestrial globe, which is full of many wonders because of its arrangement, Kaldama returned to his own hermitage. In order to delight his spouse, Devahuti, who longed for sexual pleasure, the sage divided himself into 9 and enjoyed himself for years together as if it was for an hour only. Sharing with her most handsome lord the excellent and delightful bed in that aerial mansion, she did not notice that period. While the couple, who eagerly longed for the pleasures of sense, were thus enjoying themselves by virtue of yogic powers, 100 autumns passed, like a brief space of time. Lovingly regarding her as a counterpart of his own self, the enlightened sage, who could read the thoughts of all, and was also capable of granting their wishes, divided himself into 9 and impregnated her. Immediately afterwards, the said Devahuti bore on the same day female issues, who were all charming of every limb, and breathed the fragrance of a red lotus. Thereafter, when she found her lord about to leave the home as a recluse, the virtuous lady, who yet longed for a male child, scratched the ground with her foot, radiant with the luster of its gem-like nails, her head bent low, and suppressing her tears, she spoke in slow yet winning accents with an agitated and aching heart, though wearing a smile on her face. Devahuti said, "Your venerable self has redeemed all the promises made to me. Yet be pleased to grant me immunity from fear, since I have taken refuge in you. Your daughters, O holy sage, will have to find a suitable match for themselves, and there must be someone to rid me of sorrow when you have left for the woods. Enough with the time that has so far been spent by me in enjoying the objects of sense, ignoring the Supreme Spirit. Not knowing your transcendent glory, I have loved you, while remaining attached to the objects of senses. Let the affinity I have borne to you nonetheless rid me of all fear. The same love which, when bestowed on the wicked through ignorance, is conducive to rebirth, rids one of all attachment when it is directed towards holy men. He whose activity in this world neither tends to religious merit, nor to dispassion, nor to the service of the Lord, whose feet are the source of all sacred places, is verily dead, though living. Indeed, I have been badly deceived by the Lord's Maya, in that I failed to seek liberation from the bondage of mundane life even after securing you the bestower of final beatitude." Thus ends the 23rd discourse, forming part of the narrative of Lord Kapila in Book 3 of the Great and Glorious Bhagavata Purana, otherwise known as the Paramamsa Samhita. Almost at that. Okay. That's it. I don't know if you're still here. Rage Sabasana Dani. If you have any questions, I'll stay for 30 seconds. I'm a little tired, I think. And this stream is good. I don't need to upload my recorded version. I'm just gonna leave it at this. So my rules are changing. If my stream, if the thing says I lost so many frames, then I will upload my recorded version. But for today, like it didn't drop any frames. Everything's good. So I'm gonna just leave it as is. I'm not gonna upload another version. Getting tired of that's another thing. If you're doing the same thing every day, like the same thing over 6 days a week, in my case, 'cause it's the Sabbath, whatever, you don't want to get like too mundane to the point of torture, if that makes sense. That's something I've found out about myself. So yeah, I'm not gonna torture myself with extra work when the stream quality is good enough. I don't need to, upload another version. Thank you very much. This is cool. Namaste. Have a good day. So yeah, chanting next, and then I'm gonna eat. I have to do yoga. So I have to chant. Chanting is like I didn't chant yesterday, so I wanna chant today. I'm gonna chant, and then I don't think I'll do yoga. I have to do yoga today. So I'm gonna somehow stick that in my schedule. I'm gonna chant and then do yoga. Everything else is optional. That's how I'll approach my routine. Thank you. Namaste.